All right. Of all people to run into in Brisbane, Australia, we have Canadian Phil Bester here. Phil is here. He's part of a comeback team from America, from Japan. Talk to me about being part of Team Naomi Osaka.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. It's great. It's obviously it's a real it's an incredible opportunity to be a part of a team and a player of Naomi's stature, and she's a real champion. And so when I got the call that they were interested in having me come and help her be a part of the team, it was extremely humbling and just an incredible opportunity and great person to be around.
To shorten it up, you live in the Los Angeles area, so does Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the gist on how this random Canada-Japanese pairing came to be.
It kind of, I don't know, it kind of landed, it landed in my lap in a sense. I guess from what I understand, one of my a fellow players had given her team my name as they were looking for a hitting partner in the area with a little bit more experience, and I got a text one day from her agent, and it kind of it all just unfolded from there.
So at the beginning, you didn't think you would be on the road with her in Australia for her comeback?
No, well, it was spoken about at the beginning that this is essentially what she was looking for, was whoever was going to be helping her prepare for Australia that could eventually go to Australia. And for me, it was a difficult thing to wrap my head around, because I do have a business in LA, and I've got students that I work with on a daily basis that I'm very committed to, and understanding the importance of their development. So it wasn't an easy decision for me, but I got a lot of support from all my students, especially my young ones. They were really excited for me, and it was. I'm really glad I made the decision, and her team really made me feel that I brought a lot of value to the team and her come back to Australia. So that made me feel good about it as well.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be a pretty difficult thing to turn down. These opportunities probably don't come around that often. At the same time, as a hitting partner, what's your big advantage against, let's say, a female player? Can you hit it pretty flat and do the things that are required?
Yeah, it's I'm 35 now, so I guess I can do whatever I need to do. Give her whatever she needs, but it's not an easy role to be in, for sure. There's different dynamics that you need to have a good instinct on, when to push, when not to push. And I think that coaching for now 6 years has helped me, control the ball and do with it what I want. It's been a lot of fun. Her whole team is incredible. She's surrounded by extremely great people, starting from her coach and fitness trainer, physio, and just being around her is she's an incredible person and human being.
What is she like compared to the idea that you might have had in your head of what she might be like? And what have you noticed about her efforts, her training efforts to come back to where she was, which was absolutely at the pinnacle of the game?
Yeah, well, look, from day one, the work ethic and the professionalism just, stood out. She's in incredibly good spirits. She's having a lot of fun on the court. She's smiling, which I think is one of the most important things for any player. I think what made this click for me, and what makes it click for her as well, that having me on the team, is that she's very down to earth. She's very humble, and I think with our personalities, it works. We have a lot of fun. The whole team, we poke fun at each other and have fun. But there's a nice, quiet side to it all, and I think watching her, I have cheered for her. Seeing who she is as a person outside of the court, and just seeing her little interactions with staff and fans has been really special to watch and be really close up to it.
Watching her practice today, she's absolutely massacring the ball. Did you expect when the first time you started hitting with her that she hit it as hard as she does?
I was definitely surprised by her power source. She's an incredibly powerful and explosive athlete. What I came home after our first session, and what I had shared with my family and my girlfriend, was just how incredibly well she anticipated, as well as her ability to change direction. And the power was, it was, there's no going with the flow. I really have to make sure that I'm locked in and really focused, because when she hits that ball at full throttle, and she just can, ever since we've arrived in Brisbane, she's just been like shifting up in gears as she gets closer to competition. So it's just really unique to be so up close and personal to it all.
Is it difficult for you as a coach to sort of grind down a few gears and not be coach on the court and just be there for the role that you're really sort of there to play? Or is there a little room in there for input with Wim Fissette?
Yeah, actually, Wim and I have, we've got a really great dynamic going. I have an incredible amount of respect for him as a coach and as a person, and it's mutual both ways. So I'm a hitting partner, but I've also I've realized that I'm also a second set of eyes. So the important thing for me is to make sure that Naomi always hears his voice, and he's the the main voice that she hears. And she directly asks me questions sometimes, which I'll answer, or I'll go through him. But it's a really great, healthy dynamic. I know my role, and I'm very happy with it. And honestly, I'm all about just learning and growing as much as I can in these next couple weeks, because everything that I learn here I take back to all my students, and it just makes me a better coach when I return to
reality.
reality.
Yeah.
But I've got a really great thing going at home with all my students, and so it's a really healthy dynamic.
Yeah, it's true for you as a coach. From a coaching perspective, you're standing there toe to toe with one of the best ones around. So that's double plus. What do you think she can do? What do you think she can do? And how long do you think it might take her to get to where she wants to be?
I think it's we're very much one day at a time, stay in the moment, stick to the process mentality, and I think you hear that a lot. I think that's really, really important. And in terms of what she can do, I mean, sky's the limit. She's proven to be the best player in the world as recent as, I think, 2 years ago.
And she's still very young.
And I think like I said, there's this fire about her. There's this renewed love for being on the court, and that's, I think, again, what's so important to see. And that's when I think players they're most dangerous, when they're out there, they're having fun. So it'll be really fun to witness it all, and be a part of her comeback. It's really inspiring to be a part of, and I feel very fortunate.
Great. Thanks a lot, Phil. We'll look forward to seeing everything unfold over the next few weeks.
Thank you very much.